The hair is actually the only thing I like about this painting. The rest of it I hate. But it started with good intentions. I've been using a mechanical pencil lately, and I figured out this thing that if you click the lead out quite a bit, you can kind of hold the pencil like further back, and I find this very comfortable, and you can kind of achieve a lighter touch. Anyhow, it started off going on to Pinterest like it usually does, and I found this cool picture of King Princess. I wish I could play her music in the background, but I have enough copyright strikes as it is. After watching some inspiring gouache portraits on YouTube, I thought, hey girl, you haven't painted a portrait in a while, so I studiously set up my split primary palette and had, full intention of making this work. But my heart wasn't in it, and neither was my head. And I've come to realize that so much of creating, whether it's a painting or a poem, has to do with where your head's at. And how confident you feel is directly related to how successful your output is. It's a very complicated relationship, and I don't know the answer or the balance, but you gotta figure it out, or at least notice. Anyhow, it didn't go so well, but after my disastrous first attempt, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I set out on a second painting, and I thought I'll draw somebody older, because older faces are more forgiving. And also there's more interesting corners to get absorbed in. So I drew this older man, but I didn't get absorbed. I got stuck. I got stuck in the darkest shadows of his face, and I couldn't leave. And as I was maneuvering those shadows for the 15th time, it struck me that what I was doing was just pushing the contrast. And that's why I didn't like either of these paintings. And it turns out that what I love about a good painting is the subtlety, all of the little transitions of color, and that's kind of the opposite of good inking. Why am I bringing up inking? You see, I've been spending my work hours flatting my husband's comic book, and so I've been looking at comic book pages all day. And in my free time, I've been reading comic books and staring at inkers that I admire, and I've been practicing inking. So naturally my head is in this place, in this black and white place. And sadly, and unbeknownst to me previously, it turns out that comics and inking don't really have mass appeal. If I look at my stats on my videos or other inking videos across YouTube, they're very low. They're very low. Nobody watches even professional comic book artist channels to see them do their craft. So I'm struggling with the fact that this is kind of where my head is at, but nobody wants to watch it. So how do I make comics and inking more appealing, more compelling? This is what I'm struggling with right now. A little while back, I bought a selection of nibs to test out, and I'm excited to play with them and see what they do because it's been ages since I tried a new type of nib. I've just used the same one or two nibs that I've had forever, and I'm still sorting out how to make a video about that. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any suggestions on how to go about making inking videos or what you would like to see about inking videos, let me know that too. Anyhow, bye guys.